Yo, what up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Derek right here on Aggravated Sports Fan. As you can see, I'm in Nashville already ahead of the game. So what we're about to do is the NFL draft. So here's my mock draft. So on the clock is the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Arizona Cardinals got a decision to make. They know since last year they had a number one pick. They recently hired their coach, Cliff Kingsbury. He's a Big 12 aficionado, run and gun, run and shoot offense. And Arizona had the worst defense in the league, worst offense in the league. They hit every worst you can think you can hit. They hit it. So I'm thinking, wouldn't it be defense that you would get? You already got Josh Rosen, but no, they're going to draft Kyler Murray. All the things we've been hearing on the news, and they hadn't shut down stuff that Josh Rosen is doing, which is kind of a shame. So you got this kid going to voluntary workouts, showing up, ain't even telling him nothing. He's on the tube yapping about, hey, look, it is what it is. So I'm for sure he's not in it unless he's playing they got the biggest acting, the biggest scheme in the world to fool everybody, but they're no one pick. So if they pick him or anybody else, it's not going to really matter to them. So they're not fooling anybody but themselves. So that's a wasted thing. But anyway, it's no one pick, Kyler Murray. We're not going to do all 32. We're going to do like the first 10, and then I'm going to skip down to my team, the Vikings, and also talk about all the other quarterbacks they got going out there as well. So number 2, the 49ers on the clock. They're going to pick Nick Bosa. Makes sense to me. I'm an Alabama dude, and I would pick Quentin Williams, but I think all the hype on Bosa and what he can do for the game and seeing what his brother can do, I think it's naturally they're going to pick Bosa. That's all I can say about the 49ers. Garoppolo will be back, and let's see what they can do next year. They shouldn't be in this position next year for a high draft pick. I'll tell you that much. That would be stupid. So next on the clock is the Jets. And that's where the Quentin Williams will come off the clock. The Jets is based on defense. They got their quarterback of the future last year in Sam Darnold. I think this year they're going to go ahead and get Quentin Williams and beef up that defense some more. So that's the pick for them. With St. Adams in the back, not saying that. Jamal Adams in the back. I think they're going to be a hell of a fire defense. All right. So on the Raiders on the clock. And who knows what the Raiders are going to do. But they got rid of Khalil Mack last year, so naturally I think they're going to do a linebacker. It's up between Josh Allen and Devin White, but I think Josh Allen is supposed to be the most complete player in the draft on the defensive side. So I'm going to go with Josh Allen for the Raiders for pick number 4. We're going to move on along pretty fast. I don't want this video to be a million miles long. So number 5, I'm going to go out the box here a little bit, and I'm going to go with Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver for Tampa Bay. Ed Oliver was considered to be the best defensive player next to Bosa before he got in trouble with that jacket thing in Houston and all that other stuff. But I think the Bucs are going to pick him, and I think that's where they're going to go instead of going offense. They got the new coach in Bruce Arians, and they got your boy Jameis, famous Jameis down there throwing the ball. So maybe with the new offense and get the defense back on the way the old Tampa Bay used to do, they might pick it up. But they're in the South in a bad division with the Saints, the Panthers. So, you never know in the Falcons. So the Giants. This is my mystery like of the world pick. They're going back and forth with the Giants about they're not going to get a quarterback. They are going to get a quarterback. And again, if you watch my Aggravated Sports Fan, you shouldn't pay attention to all that foolery. And I think they're going to fall for their own dirt. And I think what's happening is that since this Daniel Jones kid is way down here at 17, when they pick again, I don't think he's going to be there, by the way. But I'm thinking that they're thinking since he had the same quarterback coach, same coach, David Cutcliffe like Peyton and Eli had, that this guy's going to be another Peyton or Eli. Then they're going to fool themselves. I think they're going to go defense and go White, go Devin White from LSU. I think that's where the Giants are going to go with their first pick. So the Jaguars, they need help. You got a brand new quarterback in Nick Foles. I think they're going to go O-line with Juwan Taylor from the University of Florida. I think that's where they're going to go. I mean, they need some holes for Fournette, and you got to get the quarterback some help, some blocking, and we'll see what happens in Jacksonville this year. Okay, and number 8, Detroit Lions. I'm going to go with Rashawn Gary. I just think that Patricia, their coach, is a defensive coach, and I think the best defensive player on the board you need to get this time. You got Stafford back there, and you can continue to go to offense with and receivers later on down in later rounds and running backs in later rounds. But I think they need some defensive help with Aaron Rodgers in the division and Kirk Cousins in the division as well. So we'll see what happens. And also the Bears as well, another defensive team with a new quarterback. So that's my pick for the Lions at number 8. Number 9, we got the Bills picking Jonah Williams from the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. They need some blocking for their quarterback Allen, and we'll see what they're gonna have with Shady and the other quarterbacks running backs they got. They got T.J. Yeldon just signed the other day, so we'll see what the Bills do, and they need to get their offense up. I think the defense will be fine. Their coach is a defensive coach, and I think their offense is lacking a little bit. So let's go to number 10. I think John Elway's gonna do it again and get another quarterback. I think he's gonna pick Drew Lock from Missouri. I just think that he needs a quarterback of the future. I don't think that Flacco's going to do it. I just don't. So that's my answer for that. That's the top 10. So let's go down to number 11. I think the Bengals will get Dwayne Haskins, Ohio, played at Ohio State. But on ESPN a minute ago, they said the Redskins are very intrigued. And he is from that area. He went to high school in that area, so maybe they'll roll up to get him. The Redskins may move up. But the Redskins don't move up, then I think the Redskins will get Daniel Jones from Duke just to mess with New York. And you always see this in the draft where the team in your division or below you in the order try to get the player you want. And maybe they want him, maybe they don't. But I think at the end of the day, they will need a quarterback. They got Case Keenum, but I don't think he's the future. And I think they're going to go ahead and go for another quarterback. That's what I think what the Skins are going to do. So let's go down to my team. Boom, my bad. The Minnesota Vikings. And I think we're going to get an alignment. We need somebody to block for Cousins. We're hurting pretty bad on offense. So I think for the Vikings, I think we're going to get O-line. And I got on my paper here, we're going to do Andre Dillard. So that's my mock draft for the top 11 teams plus the Vikings. We'll see how good we are. May or not do draft grades because I really don't believe in draft grades. But there you go. Aggravated sports fan, yeah, I'm still mad. My Lakers still stink. The Vikings better do something in the draft that I like. The Phillies are doing their thing. You know, hey, got one team that's doing something. And, of course, Alabama. So that's my teams. That's me, aggravated sports fan. If you like what you saw, know what you got to do. Subscribe, hit the like button, and we out. Peace.